Hello viewers, I'm gonna start a topic called the distributive property. The distributive property is so simple. The idea is when we have a factor being multiplied by a whole group that are being added or subtracted together, when a factor is being multiplied by a whole group that are being added or subtracted together, the distributive property allows us to take the factor and distribute it to each member of that group. But the distributive property does not apply when the group members are being multiplied and divided. I have only 3 examples. So the first example is 5 times the group, 3 plus 2. This will be easy, right? So let's use the order of operations rules. So the order of operations rules tell us to do anything inside parentheses or brackets first. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. And then 5 times 5 is 25. Now, let's use the distributive property. 5 times the group, 2 plus 3. The distributive property allows us to take the factor 5 and distribute it to each member in the group. That will give us this. 5 times 2 plus 5 times 3. And 5 times 2 equals 10. 5 times 3 equals 15. And 10 plus 15 equals 25. Oh, look at that. We get the same answer in both cases, which means our original expressions are equivalent. We can write it like this. 5 times the group, 2 plus 3 equals 5 times 2 plus 5 times 3. So let's have example 7 times the group, 10 minus 5. 7 times 5. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do 10 minus 5 first because it is between the parentheses. So 10 minus 5 give me 5. So I have 7 times 5 here, which give me 35. Now let's use the distributive property. 7 times the group, 10 minus 5. If I distribute the factor 7, it will give us this, right? 7 times 10 is just 70, and then 7 times 5 is just 35. 70 minus 35 is 35. And let's do this example. 5 times 1928. Knowing this can be really handy in multi-digit multiplication. You can break up the multi-digit factor into a group sum, like expanded form, and distribute the other factor to each member in that group. So 5 times 1928 is the same as 5 times the group 1000 plus 900 plus 20 plus 8. And distributing the factor give me this. 5 times 1000 plus 5 times 900 plus 5 times 20 plus 5 times 8. 5 times 1,000 is just 5,000. And then 5 times 900 is just 4,500. And then 5 times 20 is just 100. Plus 5 times 8, which is 40. That'll give us 9,640. So 5 times 1,928 is 9,640. Example. Pause করছো তো? And this is the last example. This is easy. 536 times 234. Let's use the distributive property. We change the 536 into 500 plus 30 plus 6 times 200 plus 30 plus 4. And let's do this. We distribute 500 to each member of the group. So 500 times 200 will give me 1,0,0,0,0. And then 500 times 30 will give me positive 1,500. And then 500 times 4 will give me we also need to multiply the 6 also. So 6 times 200 is 1,200. And 6 times 30 is positive 180. And 6 times 4, well, which is easy, that's just 24. We just need to add these together for final answer. So I'm gonna add these in just some few seconds. So 100,000 plus 15,000 plus 1,500 plus 600 plus 900 plus 120 plus 1,200 plus 180 plus 24 will give me 100,000 119,24. And this is the answer to our problem. That means 536 times 234 is 119,524. So this is how you can multiply a multi-digit number by another multi-digit number using the distributive property. You just need to make group sum, like expanded form, and multiply them together. Multiply those two groups together, and then distribute the first member to each member in another group. And don't forget, when you have the second or the third number being multiplied, or the last number, you need to identify is the answer going to be positive or negative. I write a positive sign here because 500 times 30 equals 1,500. You have to write the positive sign. and then add these results and you get your answer. Okay, now you know what the distributive property really is. And you might be thinking, why did we ever want to use the distributive property? What's it good for? Well, and that's true, that sometimes the distributive property way is harder, but sometimes it's easy, like in this case and the third example. Okay, so bye bye, see you. I said